Welcome to Spin Justice with me, Hayley Owens, the podcast where I'll be talking about anything from health and fitness to the injustices of the world and everything in between. I've worked within the criminal justice system for over 20 years and have more recently taken to teaching indoor cycling, otherwise known as spin. Each week I'll be talking to a different guest about a topic that's personal to them, whether it be to raise awareness or just because. Most episodes will contain strong language because of who I am as a person, so if that's not for you, then probably best to swerve. Any opinions expressed by me are my own. The return of Fat Theo, this time with Danny Strachan.
It's a pleasure.
Welcome both.
Nice to be here, mate.
We've had to stop talking because we need to press record and go.
Happened last time, didn't it?
Happened last time.
That's how charismatic a guest I am.
I think so, mate. I think so.
We've got, you know what, we are going to talk about stuff that we've planned, obviously, but we're going to go off on several tangents on this one, aren't we? You're right there.
Spill tea down
Spilt
myself.
tea down himself straight away.
Starts you moving to
Hold
one
on.
there, mate. Yeah, presentable.
Get your badge out.
Yeah.
Put your badge
That's not
over
even
it.
tea. That's dribble.
That's it. Put your badge over
Yeah, there
it.
you go.
You blagged yourself a free ticket on the train on the way here, yeah?
No, I just didn't get a ticket.
Right.
And if they come,
You just
show them the card, don't I? And
Right.
so I'll just leave the card hanging out and look lost out the window.
But he doesn't have to look lost because I met him in New Street Station and I thought, what better a landmark can you use in New Street Station than that 100-foot massive bull?
exactly.
Yeah, but I tell Theo I'm standing underneath the bull and I get, what bull? Where?
I thought you meant the one outside, the bronze ball.
Yeah.
No.
That's the one
How
I
can I
think
stand
of.
underneath that?
Well, I didn't think of underneath. So I didn't know there was a bull inside. I don't get to New Street very often. I'm not a fan of coming to Birmingham anymore.
Really?
I'm just old and anxious. I'm just
You don't
like-
strike me as an anxious person.
Seriously,
Oh, yeah.
I'm fully medicated. It's the only reason I'm out of the house.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, I'm on
Meds.
I take 14 tablets a day.
Do you?
Yeah, just to be able to exist. Since the brain injury, because it messes your brain up and your perception of things.
Yeah.
So I'm scared of everything. I can't go in rooms with lots of people unless I'm. This is why I self-medicate with alcohol sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, so if I'm out in public places, I get drunk and then I make an idiot of myself.
But let me ask you this then, because I've been to see you both stand up comedy on the stage, and you stood up there in that auditorium and did a stand-up comedy show, and you wouldn't have thought anything of it.
I don't get any anxiety when I'm performing comedy.
See, this is what I mean.
I
But you're
get
in front of so many
anxiety.
people there.
I get anxiety walking to the shop to buy a lottery ticket.
Do you find that it's because when you're up there, you're not you? Is that how you look at it?
Well, I
Because
am a
find
character,
it's it's sort of like a mask you wear when you're up there. Isn't it?
100%. So, well, then I feel comfortable doing that. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm never scared if I know what I'm doing. I'm scared of the unknown.
Okay.
So I get scared. Like, the door knocks in my house and I jump out my skin.
That's
Why?
from years
Just-
of dodging drug dealers, mate.
Okay, yeah.
Because what happens is I got a brain injury. So there's two parts of the brain. I'm going to do
Quick science lesson.
Yeah, quick
Come on.
science lesson. So the bit you see on pictures of the brain is like the walnut shaped bit.
Yeah.
What you see, that's the logical, intelligent, developed part of the brain that we all live off. But underneath that is like the little core bit. I don't know the terminology. It was like a little bit that was the caveman, the prehistoric part of the brain.
With you.
Because the outer part of my brain was damaged from the bleed on the brain, while that was repairing itself, my body's resorted back to using the prehistoric bit of the brain, which is all like reactionary in the fight, where your fight or flight mode comes from.
Yeah.
So my body sort of relies on that a bit more than it should, and it's more active than it ever was before. So I'm more like emotional. I'm more scared of things that I shouldn't be.
Do you feel that's made you any more creative or whatever since you've had that, or was
Maybe.
because obviously I seen a little documentary and I know it's not the same sort of thing, but there was a lady, she had a brain injury and she woke up with a completely different personality, different accent.
I've got a
and
different personality.
And I thought maybe obviously when you had the brain injury, maybe that unlocked some sort of
This
creativity.
end about the brain injury, we did that last
some
time.
sort of creativity aspect of the
Maybe,
brain.
but I've
do you know
always
what I
been
mean?
quite like a forward performance sort of kid. Even when I was a kid, I was in like pantos and stuff like that.
Show off.
Show
Yeah,
off.
well, I think we all are if you get
Yeah,
involved.
I'm an
in that.
extrovert.
Yeah.
But my whole personality changed. I was saying before in the last podcast when I was a bastard before, and I'm actually quite a nice guy now.
Yeah, you're doing good stuff.
My wife preferred me when I was a bastard, man.
She didn't.
She fell in love with the bastard.
Yeah.
She fell in love with me, who I was. She didn't fall in love with who I am now. I don't think she likes me very much now. I'm telling you. Just sticks around because we've got kids together.
She does. And you do good stuff now. You're a
I
good
do good
person
stuff.
now.
Yeah, I'm a good person
champion,
now.
Yeah, community
Yeah,
champion.
but I'm not the person I was. And before I used to be like very money orientated and stuff. And like I was give that up. I'm regretting that now though. Remember I was talking about last time?
Yeah.
I'm regretting it because I think I don't like being poor.
Wow.
Like, you know, like your kids want to do something and you go, oh, we can't afford that this week.
The
Yeah,
saints in the Bible were always poor, though, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm not having it
we
though.
nothing, we leave with nothing.
Things are changing in my mind. Like, I'm like, you know what? I can't do this, man. I've only, like, I used to like do comedy shows and I'd pay all the acts and I'd have no money from them for ages. And then shit went wrong and those acts didn't even talk to me when it went wrong. And I thought, why have I looked after all those people for so long? And then I've been like trying to help the community with things and I'm not earning anything myself. I'm just out trying to help people. But I'm sacrificing for my own kids, like, and my family. So then they're missing out on holiday a year because I'm not putting out time working. So I think, you know what?
Times will change.
But you know, it will change. It will all come back round again because it comes and it goes. Yeah. Money comes and it goes. But you could change it more because if you wanted to, you could perform more, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I've started doing.
That is the plan.
That's the plan. I've started getting out there. Danny's getting me some gigs now because I'm the sort of ostracised from the comedy world a bit because when it went shit, these sort of gatekeepers, there's gatekeepers in the comedy world, absolute arseholes, like, and so basically things went wrong for me and I like ended up having some money out and like my business went bust.
Well, it was through unprecedented circumstances as well. I mean, society's never been through anything like COVID, so I think you weren't the only business who struggled during that. And you think for an industry like comedy where we're all supposed to just be, when you break it down, really, we're just trying to bring a bit of joy to people, make people laugh. So you think the scene would be full of clowns. You know, it's genuinely it's one of the most toxic circles I've been involved in at times and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it really so can be. Yeah.
And there's these the gatekeepers at the top, these arseholes, who'd never say anything to your face, but they start planting seeds and nastiness. Like one agent, I owed him some money for a few acts. So when my club went bust and I ran out and I had to like bankrupt my company, he was like on the comedy forums. Oh, he owes me like 4 or 5 grand. I owed him like 800 quid, but that's it. What we all gonna do? So everyone else is jumping on it. Then there's this one other acts. I'm not gonna name names, but like the other day, my mate Donald, who's a good guy, shared a picture of what a post I'd made, and this other comedian's like, "Oh, is he still about?" I've never owed her money. She'd done loads of gigs for me. I paid loads. She had no reason not to like me. But because it was jumping on the bandwagon, joining in with the gang, and it's what it is, they all follow the leader.
And people funny.
So I've just drawn a line under being part of that comedy clique. I'll turn at I'll still go to the Hollybush because I think it's great. The guy, it's a place in Cradley Heath that do comedy. I'll go there, do comedy there because it's good. It's like, it's sort of like
it's the
organic.
Raw.
It's raw. Like you go up there, you're going to see some crazy people who should have never been near a microphone. But you're going to see some golden tomorrow.
You talked about this on the last
Did
one.
I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
And, no, it's okay. Because I want to go there. Because when we
were there last week.
Oh, tell me next time you go. Because
we're there soon, aren't we? I'm hosting. I'll let you know.
Will you tell me? Because I'll tell you you'd like it. Me and my brothers and my best mate came
the ones that come to our show. Yeah.
So I bought them tickets for Christmas, right? So they all had a ticket to your show.
Who's your best mate?
Hayley Stokes.
Yeah, because my wife knew.
Yeah, because we went to school together.
Yeah, school together. Yeah. I remember my wife said, "Oh, Hayley Stokes there," and I was like, "Who's that?"
There are some. I've met some fantastic people in the comedy circle
there's
as
some
well.
brilliant people.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying everyone involved because there's some fantastic promoters. I've met some lifelong friends who are comedians and promoters, and obviously my mentor Theo. Do you know what I mean? But it's very toxic.
But that's the same with everything.
Yeah,
every job.
Everyone thinks there's not going to be enough laughs for everyone.
There's a lot of. I think there's a lot of worry. I think so. Like new people that come through, I was always trying to support new people. I've helped a lot of new acts because I was promoting a lot of shows. So I saw new people, and I see someone with talent. I'd try and help them develop.
Took a huge chance on me.
I took on a few comedians. I pushed them through and helped them and give them spots. But a lot of the people who are established acts, they feel threatened when someone new comes through, and it blows my mind. They've got to believe in themselves more.
Do you know what? It's same in the podcast world, right? New person brings a podcast, and they think, "Oh God." there's a bit of competition. Yeah, there's enough to talk about.
Yeah, there's 24 hours in the day. We can watch as much podcasts as we need to, especially if you're a jobless bum like me.
Well, Dan Hadley came on to this podcast and I went on to his podcast. And when I went on to his, he openly said on his channel, you came on my radar a few months ago and straight away I felt threatened. And I was like, why?
Do you think he meant that as a compliment?
It's a compliment, yeah.
Complimentary way, maybe. But the thing is, there's enough to talk about.
Oh, of course. 100%.
Yeah, but same with comedy, though. People do feel threatened all the time. And I see it through friends of mine. They make little snide comments about other comedians and vice versa. And I never feel threatened because I think my voice is quite unique in what I say and what I do. So people who like me, clearly there ain't much of them at the moment, but with ticket sales. But I think the people who like me will like me. So I'm not trying to steal anyone else's audience, but vice versa. If people who watch me see another comedian, great. You've other promoters and comedians that have got shows. I share them and try and promote their work.
We can like more than one person.
This is my thing. I've always grown up loving comedy, but it was never. I've only ever watched Dave Chappelle. I've only ever watched Eddie Murphy. It's once you find your sort of. It makes me sound really pretentious when I talk about it like this, but when you find your sort of your form of it, your niche of it, that's what you like, and bro. There's a variety of comedy. I mean, there's even comics coming out now, like Ali Sadiq. He's only been around a few years now, but he's one of my favourites and stuff.
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer.
He's been around for a long time.
He's very much like you, though. He's that like wild sort of
fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'll tell you who I liked. Who was that lad who was on the same show, on your show?
Max.
What's his last name?
Max Ponsonby.
I liked him.
You like Max?
I liked him.
There you go, Max.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like the whole night was brilliant.
But yeah, don't worry about us two.
In other words, she was you sat here.
No, do you know what? No,
Us two
not
was
us.
shit.
We walked out of there. So me, my two brothers and Hayley. It was a Sunday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we walked out of there and we were like, that was fucking brilliant. We had a really good time because it was
thank you.
local. It was funny. It was nice to be out. It was just a good vibe.
That was the Journeyman, and we're running it one last time, the Journeyman, in the Birmingham Comedy Festival on October the 5th. It's a Sunday evening at the Crescent Theatre in Birmingham. If you go to the Fat Theo page on Facebook, Crescent website, you can find tickets. Please buy one because I'm struggling on ticket sales. I don't know why. It's a great show. The reviews have been great. Every audience member, I've not had one bad feedback.
Yeah.
So I thought, because I ran it out a couple of times and everything was great feedback and the reviews in the local newspaper were great. I thought, let's go Birmingham Comedy Festival. That's my home city, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Let's go for it, man. In the city, let's get a theatre and push it and we did a theatre for the first one and there's no reason it can't do well. Mm. And I thought it would just fly because obviously Birmingham Comedy Festival is quite a big deal too. So I was hoping that we'd pull some people in for that, people who are coming for the festival. And yeah, it's initially I went for the studio at Glee Club because it's like a 150-seat room. Mm. That's what I was going to go with, but it was already booked because I come in quite late to the party for the festival. Mm. So I didn't get in time for that. So I thought, screw it, we'll just go for the theatre. And yeah.
Yeah, well,
we've still got a month to go.
Got time.
Over a month, isn't it, really?
Over a month,
yeah, so fingers crossed. If not,
man.
I'm just going to perform to my mum. I don't care, mate. The thing is, I'm getting it professionally recorded because, I got someone in.
You did that before, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let's not talk
about how shit that was. So, yeah, we've got this bloke in. So I knew this guy. And he's like, oh, I know a video guy who's brilliant.
Yeah.
Get him. I said, right, and give me his number. I got him. I said, how much? He said, $2,000. I thought, $2,000's a lot of dough, ain't it? But
especially considering the theatre we used already has professional recording equipment.
Yeah, I know, but this guy's the best. It will be so good. And I was like, okay, I trust this guy who's telling me. Let's go with him.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got the recording through after. And the sound quality in me on stage and Danny and Max is brilliant.
Good.
But he didn't put an ambient mic in to get the audience laughter.
Oh, okay.
So you get little breaks of laughter in the background, but you can't hear the laughter.
It's like the audience have got balaclavas on or something.
Muzzles. Yeah. And it's really frustrating because it sounds like the jokes aren't hitting and they just were so good.
Yes.
I was going to put that on. I'd spoken to someone at Amazon and we could put that on Prime for people to watch. It was all set up. And I couldn't put it on there because it was such a bad quality recording of the sound. And then, he brought me the file. And I was like, this isn't good enough. He's like, what are you on about? I said, what am I on about? I said, you can't hear the laughter, mate. And it was just all laughter all night. I know that. I was there. And I was sober. So you were there. You know, it was really good, but you can't hear any of it. I said, it not only is it bad for me, the two other acts on it, like that was a big deal for them. Like to be on a theatre stage, having an audience full of people laughing really loudly at their stuff they'd written, and this was going to go out onto Amazon so people could watch it. And now we can't do it. And he's like, and then he sent me an invoice. I said, I'm not paying you for that shit.
Oh, this is the thing, isn't it?
And he's like, what do you mean? So then the guy who recommended him to me, he called me. I said, you all right, mate? He said, yeah. He said, all right, Theo. I said, how you doing? He went, I'm a bit embarrassed, to be honest, about the video thing. I said, don't be embarrassed, mate. It's not your fault. He said, no, I'm embarrassed because you haven't paid him. I said, excuse me? So then I went off on him. He hasn't spoke to me since. But you should be embarrassed. You've told me this guy's great. He's come to a comedy show to record it, and he's set the video up and hasn't put an ambient mic in to hear the audience laugh. I didn't know you'd want one. Right. I said to you, when we did we went and did a little recce of the place, and I said, like, obviously, and I said it to him then, the prick. Oh, mate. So the other guy, like, I got on well with him. I'd done a little thing for him. He did a little night, and I hosted it for him for free. So I wiped my fee off for him because he was doing this night about inspiration and stuff. So I went and hosted it for him for free. So he can get fucked now as well.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I'll probably end up chilling him when I see him.
Oh, God.
I ain't got a fight in me, but I'll do it.
He won't.
I won't really.
Won't.
It's all right, mate.
It's badge. Right.
Yeah, sorry, it's Danny's show.
Yes,
sorry, mate.
Come on, tell us. So, obviously, I've seen you anyway perform on stage.
Yeah.
Thought you were brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Are you a Northfield or a Franklin?
I'm from Franklin,
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you was. I knew that you were close. Scummy.
I'm the working man's comedian. That's what I like.
Yes.
That's what I like to.
So come on, tell us your background. Tell us a bit about why you got into comedy.
Well, I feel I've always been a bit of a clown.
He's telling me to sit up. Sorry, Carl.
I feel like I've always been a bit of a clown for free. Do you know what I mean? So it was always. It sounds very cliche, you know, being the funny one in your friends group and things like that, and everyone was like, "You should be a comedian. You should be a comedian." But I wasted a lot of time with other pursuits. I used to have a bit of a drinking problem and substance issues and things like that. So obviously that hinders you a lot because you're not really chasing dreams. You're chasing the next session and things like that, aren't you? So it was sort of, once I'd been on the road to recovery and stuff like that, there was I know Theo loves these ultra comedy classes that come up, and you have to raise about £1,000 to perform on the stage and stuff.
Oh, did it?
I did it as well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was how I got into it. And I did
I
did it with a guy called James Cook.
Cook.
And it was sort of, it went really well. And obviously they give you the spiel of, I think you should pursue it and stuff like that. He hasn't booked me for a gig since. But yeah.
You don't book any gigs?
He still books them ones in King's Heath.
Does, yeah. You know what though? He's the prick that banned me from the Birmingham comedy page, so I can't even apply for gigs.
Oh no.
Because he's the gatekeeper there. Because what happened was, obviously when I got into trouble, like with the money, he's like, so that one bloke did a post, so he got involved saying something. I was like, shut your mouth, you fucking idiot. You've gigged for me tens of times, and I've paid you every time. So I've just fell a bit behind now, and these people all get paid. I've already paid half of them off. I'm paying the other half now. They're all paid now. And I said, so shut your fucking mouth. So then he threw me out the forum because he's the admin. So I can't even see gigs and apply for him now. And I think that just makes him a div. If you've got a personal issue.
Is that what you do then? You see something,
so you go on the
apply
forum
for it?
Yeah, there's a few forums on there, to be fair. Obviously, it's got to the point now where I do get approached for gigs and stuff as well. I mean, Strachan on the 20th of September.
Brilliant name.
Thank you. The 20th of September. To get your tickets for that via Ticket Source or at Ruby Memorial Social Club.
You've got them for the journey.
Yeah, buy a double, treat yourselves. But
I'm on that.
Yeah. I got
I'm in support.
Theo as an MC. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got fantastic RS Lewis has just been nominated for the Breaking Act
Breaking Talent Award at the Birmingham Comedy
he's a
Festival.
phenomenal act. Phenomenal. I'm working with him this weekend in Smethwick on one of his shows, Hot Shots. So if anyone's local to the area, get yourselves along.
Yeah.
And a magical Alex Cale as well. He's a funny comedic magician sort of thing. So it's something a bit different. But it's just sort of just bringing stories that I like to think I'm relatable to a lot of people I talk about, like the stuff all the lads have been through, like drugs and drinking and women and growing up on council estates and things like that. So I feel that, like, not that there's a gap in the market, but there's a niche there for it.
There is a gap in the market. There's a thing called Best in Class in Edinburgh, and it's supposed to be a working class showcase. So working class comedians, have a look on it. None of them are working class, mate. Jokers, middle class, most of them are middle class. And I looked at it like, I've never been to Edinburgh, and I will never go there. I'll go as an audience member maybe, but I'm not going to go and spend, like, borrow money to go and perform to 3 people a week unless I become massive. Like, I understand the big comedians going there and doing sell-out shows, but I'm not going to go and perform to 3 people a night in a room. But they've got a thing called Best in Class, which is like a showcase of working class comedians. 70% of them aren't working class.
So how does that work then? How does that get in?
Because it's that's just how it is in the comedy world. Look, I've got a mate. He's a brilliant comedian, Stephen Dodd. Absolutely fantastic comedian. But he's an old ugly guy. And he's been screwed in comedy because his face never fitted. James Cook again. Stitched him up. Didn't like him. And it's just...
That is one of the things with comedy. I feel that
your face has to fit.
and there's certain promoters and certain shows who only want one type of performer or one type of demographic, should I say.
Listen to this, right? I'm going to sound like a right knob now, but I'm going to say it because it happens, and I think it doesn't need to be put out there. I used to be in the Professional Comedians Forum, Professional Comedy Forum, which is for, like, the pro acts. And I've seen posts in there that say, gig next week, £300, whatever. No straight white males to apply.
Yeah, listen.
So, like, I get it. Like, you want to have diversity, but straight white males are the only people you could possibly in the world say, no, you can't apply. You can't be prejudiced against a straight white male. Fuck them, basically. That's the way the world looks at it. And so if you say anything now, though, because I've said something, people will be going, oh, look at the hurt straight white male. Like, it is mental, like, and I got it before, like, I said something, and this gay comedian, who I've given lots of work to over the years, kicked off about it. I said, like, why do people do that? And he's like, he messaged my friend, tell Theo, fuck off and all this. And, like, he's homophobic. And I'm not. I did a gay showcase before. I just think everyone can apply.
And this is the thing, right? And this is what fucking winds me up. I'm going to come on to it in a bit. You already know what's pissed me off this week. But it's when people, like, you might say a certain thing like that. Like you've said, hang on a minute. We're being excluded.
Yeah,
that's
what
not
I
fair.
said.
Well, I was attacked on a forum for the same sort of reason. I commented, they talk about it's to aid inclusion on a bill and things like that, but you're promoting exclusion. Then
Yes.
To allow inclusion, you're promoting exclusion, and I simply pointed out how illogical that is, and how much of a contradiction it is. Yeah, and I was lambasted as all sorts transphobic because I'm concerned that I don't even know the terminology because I'm a cis white male. There was all sorts of things thrown at me by people, and it's
mental.
Certain areas of society become very personal when they attack you. It can never be about a situation or
I don't like this. It pisses
they're
me off.
evil. Like, and this is the thing. Those people who are so for inclusion and for the they're trying to promote the inclusion of certain outside groups that they want to bring in. They're that exclusionary in their things, but then when they get nasty, they're the worst, most nasty people. They attack every part of you, and that's the same thing I was saying about before. They just start attacking every aspect of you. They get really personal and nasty really quick. And, like, the thing is, none of them would do it to your face, because I swear most of them have never been punched in the nose.
Yeah. Right, because we'll go on about it all day.
Yeah.
So,
sorry,
with your story then, so you've like, how old? You're 40, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you're the same age as me, yeah.
And
don't you find, like, this is definitely how I feel now at 40. I'm only just finding myself now.
100%, especially, I know I sound like one of these preachers, but obviously I've been teetotal. We'll go into my preferences later, but I haven't drank or I used to have an issue with cocaine. I haven't taken any class A's in like 8 years, and that's very much when I think I started finding myself, because you're real with yourself. I wasn't masking anything. I wasn't hiding behind anything. I wasn't. You're sober in the mind, and that's when you find the real you. And I think it's when you start letting go of all these masks and these things you used as like a crutch, the alcohol and the cocaine, that you realise, well, this is the journey I want to be on. This is what I want to do. And I mean, that old saying, like, life begins at 40, I really think it does.
I think it does.
Well, when I'm 40, I'll let you know.
Honestly, I feel like I'm at a point now in my life where I know what I want.
Yeah.
I know what I don't want. And like, I can see things clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sober. Like, I do have a little drink. I had 3 cans last night.
My girl.
I was pissed off about the flags, weren't I? I'll come on to it. But I was like, fucking hell, I got back from spin and fucking opened a can, and then I was like...
You've done spin though, so it's sort of counterbalances.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
It's one of them. As long as you can sort of suck anything in moderation.
quite
I never tell people, oh, you should quit. Like, but if you can live, and my problem was I could never just have a can, and it would be like, oh, I'd have a beer, and then we're 3 days deep, and I mean, some bando somewhere,
some kitchen somewhere.
This is the thing. I knew I had a 7 o'clock class this morning. I got the boys at home with me. We started watching Plebs, so we were having a laugh, and like I was having a drink, and then I thought, fucking hell, I need to knock this on the head now, because I've got to get
got
up.
the taste
And because my alarm was set for 6, I've got to be in the gym for 7.
When she says boys, she means her sons.
My sons were there. My sons were there. So like, yeah, I can switch. I can go, right, I've had a couple of cans, I'm going to bed.
That's a healthy relationship with it. I never. I think that's the reason I had to get rid of it. Mine was an unhealthy relationship with it. It was affecting everything in my life. I was losing jobs. I was losing relationships, and just lost sight of everything, really. More interested in chasing the packet than like doing anything with my life, sort of thing.
8 years is a long time.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah, that is a long time.
I don't bang on about it.
I've done about eight hours.
But you can stay like off that.
Yeah.
So you don't drink at all now either, because the drink leads to that.
Yeah.
It's a gateway.
It was always.
It is.
Yeah.
Foreplay for cocaine, alcohol is. That's all it was to me. It was.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice line, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's copyrighted by Danny Strachan.
What about anything else?
I'm a medical cannabis patient.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah. But
Tell me about that. I don't know enough about this. When you say, sorry, Carl, I'm slouching again. When you say a patient, is it prescribed?
Yeah. I'm prescribed by legally via an NHS approved clinic. It's been legal since 2018 for certain conditions and treatments and things like that. Yeah, because obviously, big pharma, as we like to, they very much treat the symptom. They don't treat the condition. So obviously, there's no money in healthy people. Is that? Let's have it right.
Yes.
There's no money in healthy people. If the NHS would have gone bump years ago if they treated the condition, not the symptoms, so I think there would be no need for the NHS. So obviously, medical cannabis, in my eyes, it's revolutionising lives, because since I've started using it, there's no more anxiety. There's no more. But because there's no more anxiety, because there's no more depression, I don't need the sertraline. I don't need which helps you experience life. Life is about ups and downs. Because if you don't feel any downs, how can you appreciate the ups? If I don't appreciate my struggles, I can't appreciate my benefits. I can't appreciate my goals.
Victories.
Yeah. So it's very much, and it can treat a range of issues. Like there's. Obviously, we all know about the benefits of it when it comes to treating cancer, how it attacks the cancerous cells and things like that. There's people out there who are in remission. Yeah, there's people out there who are in remission. I've got friends who have treated people, what would be classed as illegally, they've treated them with an oil, and it's put the person into remission. These are terminal cancer patients, and they've been put into remission with the use of cannabis therapies. It treats all sorts of fits and seizures and things. It's an untapped market, and I think they are starting to realise now, obviously, the benefits of it. When you look, not even just medically, but recreationally and stuff as well, you've got to look at the money it would bring into society. Look at the money it brings in America and
Amsterdam, I suppose.
Yeah,
but how do you get hold of it then? Like,
well, it's available to people you've been. Received 2 types of treatment for the same condition. So mine was obviously stress and anxiety, and I'd received several different tablets and cognitive behavioral therapy as well. So that counts as a treatment.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you've explored all these general sort
Yeah,
of treatments that they seem to push on you, then you're eligible for medical cannabis, and you get in touch with these clinics and they put you onto their road and they do their personal assessments and things like that.
Sorry to interrupt again. Sorry again. I can't help myself. But I don't smoke.
Yeah.
So how could I take it? Is it like a pill or something?
Yeah, well, with the medical cannabis anyway, you don't smoke it, you vape it. You sort of use a vape, which obviously we spoke about before. You think you'd be able to use a vape because it's some people don't.
Yeah,
like
I was trying to introduce it into this conversation like I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's why I asked you. For the people watching,
the whole cartonage. Some people don't like smoking, and obviously,
I've never smoked. So I've said to him before, I wouldn't mind trying it. I don't smoke. And he said you can get it through like a vape system.
You can get vapes, you get gummies, you get
does
oils.
It taste like it?
Yeah, so obviously, because when you vape it, you receive more or less 100% of the terpene profile. The terpenes are like anything. It's not just
turpentine.
Terpenes. So it's not just marijuana that has terpenes. Obviously, they're in anything. They're in citrus fruits. They're in like your herbs and stuff like that, and that's what gives them the smells and the taste and stuff. So obviously, when you combust your cannabis, when you smoke it, you only receive like 60 odd%. Don't quote me on that, but of the terpene profile. When you vape it, you receive 100% of it, but that's 100% of the taste, of the benefits of it. And all these terpenes have different benefits. Some of them are great for anxiety, some of them are bad for muscle pain, some of them are great for seizures, some of them are great for like sleeping and things. They've all got different.
Have you got anything that will just chill my wife out a bit?
Yeah, I've got loads.
But you know I'm trying to work out how you receive it. So would you get a prescription and you get like a vape juice?
You go via a clinic and you can. I order the flower myself because I vape it. I prefer to vape it, so I order the cannabis flower. But you can order liquids on the vapes in there, and they send you out the juice and an actual unit, or they can send you out pastels, which are just like a gummy that you just take 1 or 2 a day.
And do you have to pay for the prescription?
Yeah, obviously you pay. Some clinics charge obviously a monthly sort of subscription because you have to have consultations and sort of like it is very well regulated. They check. I had one this morning where it's a 3-month checkup where they just check everything's still working and things like that and blah blah blah. They check.
The gummies, they work similarly.
Yeah, obviously when you ingest cannabis, it's broken down by the liver. It's a different form of.
But it'll still benefit you.
Yeah, and it's a longer lasting
that sounds better
sort
to
of
me
thing.
than the vaping.
They can be stronger though as well. That's the only issue with it. But obviously you just.
What, the gummies?
Yeah.
So if you buy like a CBD gummy, is this a similar thing?
Well, CBDs, it's not a psychoactive cannabinoid, so yeah, it has very relaxing aspects of it, but it's not the psycho. So it doesn't give you the high as people say a CBD doesn't. It's the THC cannabinoid that gives you the high with.
And that's what you can get through.
Yeah.
See, because I had one. I had some of those gummies before the CBD ones. Did absolutely fuck all for me.
Yeah. Some people won't. Obviously, the medical cannabis ones, you can get different THC levels. So obviously, your THC level is what?
Because I've never smoked weed.
What is like sort of like your alcohol percentage level sort of thing.
Yes.
Because I've never smoked weed. Right. Would I be better off starting with a lower level?
Yeah.
Because obviously you got the lads who smoke weed. Like lads who smoke weed when they're younger and that, if they were going into it.
Well, that was my thing. I've always self-medicated with it. It's always been.
Someone like me though wants to explore it and try it. If I just went, you just go like get the lower level gummies.
But you just need to have had those 2 therapies.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, well, I've had about 20, mate.
Yes,
Don't worry about that.
Oh, when you said it, I thought,
But that's one of the reasons. The whole benefit of that aside of it, it's at a society level where I feel that it's not catered to, and it's a very archaic view around cannabis. There is. That's why I'm glad to be involved in what I'm involved with the venue I'm opening and stuff like that.
Tell me about that. Come on, I'm excited to hear about this.
So this is Graham's Lounge, and it's growth, recovery, and mindful support lounge. So we're helping change lives. In my opinion, we're going to be running Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. Guided meditations and all sort of holistic. It's a holistic therapy centre, but obviously, we've got the benefit of the community in mind. We're going to be running open days and things like that down there. I mean, we've got There's everything down there. We've got virtual darts. We've got retro games rooms. I'm going to be doing comedy nights monthly. We're going to be putting on podcasts and live music events and community outreaches.
Yeah.
And it's a
I want to
Grams.
watch your comedy.
Yeah, you should, mate.
Yeah,
I've got a few good ones down there. Yeah.
Grams.
Yeah, Graham's Lounge.
Graham's Lounge. And it's for the Birmingham people listening. It's where the old Tumble Jungle used to be. So Lifford Lane, by the tip.
Yeah, it's by Rush.
By Rush. Yeah, Lifford Lane.
The old 514 club. I think it's closed down.
Yeah, we're hoping September will be open to the public, taking in memberships, and
And I'm guessing it's not going to serve alcohol.
No, but we also, that's the thing, I'm big into the keto diet and stuff like that, and smoothie bar. We've actually on site, we've got our own ketovore calf and natural holistic juice bar and stuff as well. So we're looking to help people eat correctly and facilitate the ease of eating correctly, because that's another thing. I mean, it's difficult, and financial restraints. You can only eat so clean in today's society. You can go and get 100 chicken nuggets for £5, but if you want to eat chicken breast and vegetables, it's going to cost you 20 quid.
Expensive.
It's mental.
If anything, it just makes me shoplift more. I mean,
set the boy out of Frankly.
Yeah, but it is. If you wanted to eat clean, you need dough.
Yeah, you do. And that's society. That's what they want. That's what they want, though, isn't it? Because obviously, again, I know. Obviously, you like to say stoners in the way we think, but your gut controls everything. So if you're having gut issues, you're not thinking straight. You're more concerned. You're wrapped up in yourself. You're wrapped up in yourself.
The 5G towers and that wind me up. I don't mind things like that make sense. My gut's playing up terrible lately, but obviously I throw loads of booze in there, junk food.
Alcohol is genuinely the worst thing you can put in your gut, because what do you use alcohol to do? You use it to disinfect. You use it to clean. You use it to disinfect. So you pour that into your. But it's fermented. You pour that into your stomach and you kill all the bacteria in your stomach. That's what the alcohol's doing.
How long have you been off the booze now?
8 days. No. Last time I went out drinking was. What did I do?
You do know this is going out, so people will.
No, this is the truth.
This is going out in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So if he's lying,
no.
comment
I went
underneath.
out. Who did I go out with now? I went out with my mate Jason one day. Then the next one, I went out with Paddy.
Yeah, I saw
that. So
yeah,
me and Paddy was out. We went and watched the singer Olivia Wilkes down at Fornos, my new favourite place in Bromsgrove, great bar. So we're down there, and then after, Paddy said, "Come on, we'll have a few drinks." So we ended up doing like Bromsgrove, the whole town centre, trolleyed, man. And Louise just gave me the right act in the morning. Like,
you're like a celebrity in Bromsgrove, though, when you go out, ain't you? You're like,
I don't know.
That's why. That's the excuse you've got. You can just say to
everyone
Louise,
buys me a drink.
"Oh, you know what it's like. Everyone wanted photos."
How did you feel in the morning? So obviously,
I don't feel too bad in the morning. This is the problem.
But Louise is giving you, rightly, an earache because, if you've gone out and on the piss and it's all that.
It's because when I get home, I'm snoring loud.
Yeah.
And she says I'm moody with her.
Yeah.
I said, do you know what though? Yeah, not on. But you know why I'm moody?
Why?
Because she's rambasting me and berating me. Let me go to sleep, but I won't be moody with you, will I?
Right, okay.
So it's a two-way street there. And like, I get up in the morning, got up, went Alton Towers with my kids.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
I was hungover.
Yeah.
Hungover like a mofo. But I went to the day when, and I don't go on rides. I'm so scared of fast rides and stuff. But because I was hungover, I thought, I better make the point of doing everything today. So I went on a fast ride with Sophia. I've never done it before. And I did all this stuff with Maya. And I made the point to do everything. So even though I had a drink, I still got up and done everything.
Right, okay.
So it doesn't affect me that I don't do things. All it does is I snore really loudly and I might call her a nasty name when I get home and she's moaning at me. But she's moaning at me first. I don't just walk in and go, "You're a bitch." Right. She'll go, "Oh, drunk again. Look at your dad, the prick."
Do you feel you need alcohol?
No, not at all. Look, I can leave it. I've left it for a year, didn't I, before? But I enjoy a few drinks with my pals.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the socialising. I go out on an all day, I'm meeting people, having drinks. If I could go and do that, it's like, I don't know what it is. I started drinking zero alcohol.
I like the taste
Guinness. Guinness it's like a placebo effect though, because you've got the pint glass in your hand.
Yeah.
So, but I was enjoying the nights out still.
I used to do it to fit in, I think, when I first.
But the flavour wasn't right. The flavour wasn't right as Guinness.
It's not, and like you just said, you do it to fit in, but then you realise you don't actually need it.
No.
And then as time goes on, You just become
I'll
comfortable.
take a year off, no problem. I don't need to drink, but I enjoy to have a drink. And this is what I'm like. We're going to a festival next week. It's called Camper Calling. It's at Ragley Hall, Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Like, great festival, some great acts on.
We're not promoting that, mate. We ain't there.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch the music.
This will go out after that anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be after that. So I'm going with my wife and kids, and we're camping there. It's going to be so much fun. And Louise is like, I don't think you should drink there. Just enjoy the time with your family. And I was like, oh, I won't drink there.
That, then.
So I'm not drinking at all now anyway.
Yeah.
Because she keeps pulling up these little things like, oh, you shouldn't drink.
Right, Carl?
Yeah, I'm okay. Why?
Lights gone out.
Which one?
Big one.
Ooh, that's not good.
On the left.
Right, you fixed the light, Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just for anyone that's just like picking back up. The lights went out, we paused, and Carl told Danny to take his hat off.
No, so we swapped to a different light source, which cast a shadow from Danny's peak across his face.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Jesus, you sat there, man. Yeah, so...
Oh, what the fuck? Anyway, camper calling.
So camper calling, we're going there, and, like, my daughter Sophia, she's 15. She's never even considered to take drinking alcohol. She doesn't like alcohol at all in the slightest. This new generation don't, do they?
Oh, well, no, my fucking son's getting pissed at the minute. I'll tell you in a
fair
minute.
play to him. And, as long as he's over 18.
He's not?
Oh, yeah. So my daughter's like, she's like, oh, I don't see the point of alcohol. Remember, I've had pubs, and like my parents had a club and a pub, so she's seen drunkenness from bad views from like being in those places as well. So she's not a fan of it. So my wife's like, I don't think you should drink because Sphere won't like it as much of your drinking. I was like, okay, fair enough, I won't.
Fair.
I won't drink. In fact, you know what? I'll not drink on the egg totally. Yeah. I just won't drink. I don't need to drink, so I just won't drink. If it's making my daughter feel uncomfortable, I won't drink.
Yeah.
So that's what I've decided. Then, I think, why is a 15-year-old dictating to me what I can and can't do?
Right.
Like, but it's fair enough. If it makes me uncomfortable, I won't do it. And I don't need to drink to have fun. It's not. I just enjoy it. But then, so this is me and Louise talking. Sitting downstairs the other night. I got in from a gig. From darts. Sorry, got in from darts. Sat down. Sophia's still up. Everyone else is in bed. She's like, looking forward to camper, Dad. I said, yeah, looking forward to it. We'll have some fun, me and you, the festival and everything. She's like, and she was, we laughed like when we went to another festival of the week, and we was having a few months ago, or a month ago, we were having a dance, and she said, I can't wait, we'll have some fun again and everything. I said, yeah, I said, I wouldn't touch any alcohol there. She goes, of course you have a drink at a festival, don't you? I said, no, I don't. Like, I said, I'm fine. She goes, no, I don't. I said, I thought you didn't want me. She goes, no, it's a festival, you got to have a drink and have fun. I was like, she's using the daughter as an excuse, the bitch man, to make me not drink. I know she was. She's like, no, I swear she was. She made me uncomfortable. My daughter's going, no, have a drink, Dad, have some fun.
But what are you going to do?
I'm not going to drink.
You're going to knock it on the head for a bit?
No, just to prove a point. I don't need to drink.
Yeah.
But then again, I think, let's just have a drink.
Sponsor forms will be in the comment for his.
No, I usually do it. This is how I do it when I don't drink and I diet and stuff. I do it as a sponsored thing because it holds me accountable. So I do it for a charity.
Oh, right, yeah, I'm with you.
So like, I'll do it to raise money for a homeless charity or something, and then that holds me accountable. I'm doing it for them, so I can't just go, oh, fuck it, I'll have a glass of wine tonight. Yeah. Because I'm doing it for them. So that's why I normally do that, but I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not doing it as a big deal. Like, I'm not drinking ever again, but I'm going to make the attempt to not drink. Yeah. And if, I don't think it don't bother me, so I'm fine. And that's bothering other people more than anything. Yeah. Like, people are mentioning it more than that. So I just think I won't drink. We'll have fun at the festival. It looks really good, man. Like Razorlight are headlining the Sunday. I like Razorlight. I loved them back in the day anyway. Yeah. Charlatans are on.
Sounds wicked.
Great. Like and Chesney Hawks.
Yeah, man. Come on. One and only.
Yeah. So looks like I'm gonna have some real good fun there the weekend. There's a comedy stage too. No way. So I'm gonna go along and just heckle everyone. Well, I would have done if I was drunk. Yeah. Because I'm sober, I'll probably just go and watch a comedy.
Well, that's it, isn't it? So, like, Danny, with your not drinking now, how do you feel performing on stage? Because I suppose when you were drinking and that, you weren't doing it anyway, so it's always been your thing, yeah? Yeah. So sober performing is...
You've got to be sober performing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, but, like, you see, like, Ricky Gervais having a sip of a can, don't you?
Yeah, I feel, I think that's maybe just to take the edge off and stuff like that. But as mad as it sounds... it's sort of like you have to have your wits about you up there, sort of thing, because you might hear someone say something that you can jump on, or you might miss a beat, or you might, and as mad as it sounds, it's sort of like that's my fight as a boxer. When I'm up on that stage, that's right. I've got to be on this for 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever. Like with the Strachan, like this is 45 minutes. I've got to just bump, 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 bump. Yeah. So I can't afford to.
I've performed paralytic.
But this is the thing. Remember, like Amy
Winehouse? And people can't understand me.
And this is, you're not giving people a good show. Then.
No,
exactly. And I'm rude.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
One guy tried to hit me.
Yeah, I
made another guy cry.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm
That's
just
never good at a
I'm
comedy
just a
show,
prick.
mate.
Yeah.
I'm a prick when I'm drunk, and I'm slowing my words. And like my mate Daddy had a word with me, and he's like, Theo, you're a great actor.
You've got to try and the thing
he
is,
says when you're drinking, you spoil your own comedy shows. So I was doing at the time. I was a promoter still. Yeah. So you're spoiling your own shows because you're like drunk.
But that was the same as Winehouse, weren't it? She was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when you come on and you just wrecked.
Well, I don't think you're showing the audience that you're taking it seriously, sort of thing.
Yeah,
no. Like how can I stand there and be like, oh, don't talk while I'm up here if I'm out my bracket?
Well, you know what the thing was though? I think, shut up, I'm not going to be any better when I'm sober. Load of rubbish.
100%.
Yeah, you are.
Since I've been performing sober, I'm so much better. I'm so much better as an act.
Yeah.
And all that time, I thought I was good.
I'm too self-critical to give myself another avenue of failure anyway, because like I don't feel like I've ever. I come off stage, whatever gig I've done, I'm like, that was shit. And I've had people where it's like, oh, that's amazing, blah blah blah. Like the reviews from the journeyman and stuff. I have people must tell me all the time, like, Strack, you're doing amazing, this and this, but I can never feel it within myself. I'm always.
We're quite both the same.
Yeah, I don't feel I'm actually getting anywhere. Sort of thing.
I think everyone gets that. Like, it is almost like an imposter syndrome.
Yeah, yeah.
But do you know lots of people get that, so that's fine, that's normal. But what's your day job?
I work.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. So you're out 5 days a week?
Yeah. And I also run a trainer restoration business as well, casual customs and restorations.
Yeah, when your trainers if you've got some trainers I've had old trainers that have been battered.
Yeah.
This guy
restores them.
Yeah,
you won't customise everything like to the level.
Have you got a page?
Yeah. There's like 3,000 followers on.
I share it a lot on Fat for you. Casual customs and restorations. You've got some pictures of one pair I'd wore like on a walk in mud and everything, old pair of Adidas, and I'd wore them just to take the dog for walks and that. They become a dog walking trainers. They went brand new after we'd done them. So
I've got a pair that I fucking love.
Yeah, I'll send you the link on Facebook.
I'll send it you when I get
yes.
So good. Casual
so you're working in the day. You're doing that as well. Yeah. But the goal is the comedy,
Yeah, and the lounge, yeah. But I feel that the lounge and the comedy are going to be hand in hand.
Of course they are. It's like, I suppose me with my spin classes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the podcast. I've got a day job.
You spin, I bet your spin classes. Do you find that helps with this podcast? Because obviously it gives you access to other people's opinions. It gives you other access to on subjects to talk about, because you're out there, you're hearing what people are talking about themselves.
And actually, my spin business has just been approved as a CIC.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw you CIC on your
and because it's massively beneficial to the community.
Of course.
And it's not just about turning up and doing exercise. People are making friends. You're hearing. It's like you've got your ear to the ground because you know what's going on. You're talking to people.
That in group I've got.
Yeah.
They've become friends and that, and it's so amazing. Like it's such like they've become a little group.
That's what you want, and I feel that society there's not enough places like that. That's one of the things that I love about the lounge is that we're hoping to create a space where like-minded people can come, and you're not being judged, you're not being, as weird as it sounds, with it being the old tumble jungle, me and my business partners, we're convinced that the joy that used to be in that venue, it's like seeped into the walls or something, because when you're in there, the environment, the energy, I know I sound like an old stone, the energy in there, it's crazy.
Do you know what? I'll tell you something now, right? When I used to have my kids there,
got contacting what I'm doing.
That's what you get, that's karma, that is.
Yeah.
It's karma, that is.
I used to take my kids there, right? My mates, if they're listening to this, will remember this. My Audi, it was about 2 at the time, he's gone off in there, in Tumble Jungle, and I'm sat having a cup of tea with my mates, and then he's just appeared in front of me and just like jumped like this, stark bollock naked, and all his clothes were in there, and and literally I'm going through all the tunnels and everything, finding a sock here, and he thought it was fucking hilarious. But there is a lot of joy contained in there, because honestly, I used to meet my friends there. I used to go there on maternity leave, have a cup of tea, kids would play.
All me and my friends who were involved in it, we've all been there as kids. It's a weird dynamic. Yeah, it's a weird dynamic.
I think, I'm not sure. Oh, no.
And that's another thing we're bringing from the lounge, is so we have a clothing range coming out of there called Skunk Bunnies. But what we've done is we're creating storybooks and characters for children based off terpenes that we were talking about earlier, called the terpenes, and they're going to teach kids about like healthy eating and grounding and being close to nature and things like that.
This is brilliant.
It's not just we're trying to educate them from the start. We're trying to indoctrinate rather than limit kids' thinking and you just need to learn fucking algebra X, Y, Z and this. It's unnecessary. We want the kids to learn that being close to nature is what it's about.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Healthy eating is what it's about, and being put. No. There'll be none of that aimed at the kids. None of that. But it's just changing views, changing.
I like a lot of aspects of what they're saying.
I like it. I like the sound of it very much.
I wish I was a hippie. I wish I was born in the 70s.
I think if I fucking chilled, you'd be fucking brilliant.
I wish I could smoke weed, but I've never smoked, have I? They all look so happy and relaxed.
Well,
but I think I want to try it, but I don't want to smoke.
You don't get many fights involving stoners, mate.
Exactly. You don't hear about stoners kicking out people's heads in.
I've recently been to Reggae Land, and I tell you now, it was the fucking most chilled.
Louise went there.
Everyone I know who went there was raving about the place.
Yeah, I'll tell you now, fucking best festival I've ever been to.
They love it, man.
The kids there.
Yeah, it's so chilled.
Everyone is chilled. You do smell a bit of weed and that.
Yeah, that don't bother me.
Yeah.
Get that at number 11 if you go for a bush drive.
Flip it to like a drum and bass thing.
Yeah.
Moody as.
Or Creamfield or something where everyone's
that is, don't get me wrong, I can see, I'm not sitting here now, weed is this and this and this. Obviously, I can see the antisocial aspect of what is attached to it, obviously the smell and the old cliche of it being gangs of youths and things like that and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
but there is a whole different, there's got to be, mate, because there's a whole different dynamic, a whole different generation of patients of medical cannabis, do you know what I mean? And
I'm not slagging cannabis off when I make little joys.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's because it opens our eyes to things, mate. Sure. You alkies in that, you just
opened your bloody brown eye.
Right, I want, because we're going to have to, because the time again, but you talked about your Knit and Natter group. You've also got a men's friendship group.
I do that, yeah.
And you wanted to talk about...
Oh, yeah. So, listen.
Fathers for Justice.
So, remember the Fathers for Justice that was about before? I do remember it.
When I'm not saying that we're talking about that, but
that's so the thing about that sort of thing, yeah. So, basically, what I've met 3 people now who are struggling in sort of post-relationship custody battles basically that's it. 3 different people, totally different socio-economic backgrounds, different scenarios on how they've split up with the partners, blame and things is all different. But similar case that they're all 3 are fighting for custody of their children. Now, what I've found in all 3 cases, and I can't give any specifics of them because a lot of it's confidential and stuff, but I'm just like an advocate for them and helping them, just giving them support. But the men are not treated fairly in any of these cases, and it's blatantly obvious to see. I've been to see my local MP. He's getting on board, looking at a cross-party group in Parliament to look at this, because it's got to, from what I worked out, sat down and looked like, from the small group of people, catchment of people I'm working with, the ones that come to me, okay, then I got 3 people in my small vicinity that are all struggling with the same thing in this small area. So consider what it must be like nationwide. It's got to be like a epidemic of it. There's got to be so many people. And the thing is, there's such a again, I'm sounding like I'm pro like men, but like men are going to district courts, family courts. They've got these district judges just making decisions on opinion, on their opinion on matters. The family courts are so unfair, and it's just like a judge he's got no peers near him. It's not a group. It's one district judge sitting there making decisions about children's futures, whether they will or not see their fathers, and they're always going to rule. I think I read the statistic. I can't remember what it was. Something like 90% in favour of women all the time, or 80% it might be, but it's very heavily in favour of women, regardless of situation and scenario. So even when the woman has done things wrong that have been proven in court, they still side with the woman, which I kind of understand. Mothers have a different relationship to in a lot of ways, but I'm not saying the women shouldn't get a bit of favouritism in certain aspects. I'm saying, but the men need need a better voice, and we need some of these guys just want to see the kids.
Yeah.
They don't want custody. They just want to see the kids.
Yeah, the people that you're dealing with have got no contact at all. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Because I know
one of them. Listen to this. This one guy, right? So he was out of order initially. He cheated on his wife. Right. She disappeared.
The wife disappeared
with his child.
Yeah.
She's since moved that into a different city. He doesn't know where she is with his daughter. She's remarried. Changed the daughter's name. He's had no say in any of this. He's never given up his parental rights. He can't find her. And I just think that's not fair.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. That doesn't deserve losing your child.
I think in some cases the other person. So let's just use this, and I'm not saying that this is what's happened there, but as an example, don't hate them more than you love your kid.
100%.
Okay, because
being a bad partner doesn't make you a bad parent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's your aim with this? Because obviously people have come to you. And I wanted to just say as well, if 3 people have come to you, there's probably quite a lot of other people going through the same thing who don't talk.
Yeah.
So one, they can contact you as well if you can put them in touch with people.
I want to try and get more going. So I've got this thing on Facebook. There's a group called PAPA. Which
PAPA.
Is PAPA, People Against Parental Alienation.
Oh, I like that.
So they're a group, they're set up, and it's mainly fathers who have been alienated from their children.
Right.
The problem is, I've actually left that group on Facebook now and stuff because it was so much negativity all the time. But it's so much of it happening. But there is good advice there they've got some group experts and stuff, so they can give you good advice of Fathers for Justice. I don't even know if it exists anymore.
No,
I need to look into that.
Yeah.
But so I've approached my local MP. I've took one of the guys along with me. And we've explained this situation to the MP, and he's like, that is not on. That's my MP. He's like, that's not on. I'm going to go into... He said there might already be something in the echelons of Parliament that's happening on this, so I'll check that out. This wasn't that long ago. He said, I'll see what's happening and come back to you, so we're waiting on that.
Okay, that's good.
So there needs to be a cross-party, a cross-party sort of group set up, action group, to sort of address the way fathers are treated in custody issues
and
family courts, and like there is and the district judges who are overseeing family courts need to be held accountable. They're like they can do what they want, and they're not answerable, and you can't question the judge, so to speak. I don't think that's fair. Opinions shouldn't matter. It's got to be factual. In criminal law, in criminal courts, things have to be proven with evidence, and it has to be beyond reasonable doubt. Not on the This is what one of these district judges said in one of these cases. I think that's such an odd thing. This person has such a strange thing. This person's accused. I don't think she'd have made it up.
Don't think. Not proven. It's just
Well, that can't be the basis for someone not to see their children.
No,
it's not fair.
But then, I mean, I think everything should be based on an individual base. Obviously,
individual.
It's got to be individual circumstances, because I can't fucking stand when people go, oh, well, they won't let me see my kids, but there's a reason behind it.
Oh yeah, there's
a good reason.
For every one guy who can't see the kids because their wife's an ex-wife or ex-girlfriend's a bitch, there's 50 guys who weren't bothering to see the kids and they just pretended on Facebook. I know that's the case.
Or the reason is because you've knocked her about.
Yeah.
And she's removed herself from a violent relationship.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm sorry,
or you've got things wrong with you, your anger issues, your drinking.
Yeah, so it has got to be individually based.
Everything's got to be individually based, but there is genuine people out
got
there
to be
that are
parity
struggling.
to it, hasn't there? There's got to be a level
I mean,
playing
like,
field.
I'll judge. You can't judge. I judge people every time I meet them. Don't get me wrong, but in a case like that where it's someone wanting to see their children, it's a massive thing. And like, listen, I was so worried about one of these guys I'm talking to. I was thinking this guy's going to commit suicide. So I was scared. I went home like, I'm really, really worried for him. Like, and Louise, like, you can't bring it home with you. Like, you know, hey, you got a family yourself. You'll be on your own soon if you keep this up sort of thing. But it is scary, and you sort of get why suicide rates are so high in men at the moment. It's mad. Like, it's...
So really then, if anyone's listening to this and going through something similar, they can get in touch with you. If anyone knows of any groups or anything that will help,
we can offer to help people. If anyone's got any ideas on how I can advise these men to go to and stuff, I've looked on Citizen Advice Bureau's website because I've looked in other places, but it's hard to find like someone who can help. And like this one guy, I mean, I can't remember the exact amount, but it's tens of thousands of pounds spent.
Oh, I know all about it. People spend so much to go through the court.
Thousands of pounds spent with solicitors. And
for
it's
what?
Just for what?
Yeah.
And like,
no, I do get that.
It's just like, it's not, I know it sounds like I'm a bit of a whiner, but it's not fair.
Yeah.
It's just not fair.
That's fucking injustice, I know. But right, let's just loop back. What's the goal for you both now? So you're supporting each other's acts.
Yeah.
So you're both comedians. The Journeyman, 5th of October, Crescent Theatre. Strachan Rory Memorial Club.
20th of September.
20th of September.
Army's MC and support actor is my support actor MC. Come along, watch us. We're both funny. Journeyman's got some great reviews already. I've seen a little preview of Strachan Rory. It was fantastic. Please come watch that. My end goal for life my main goal is I want to win the Euro Millions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to leave a legacy for my daughter and my future grandkid. I want to make something of the comedy.
You want to make it in comedy.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Loads of people, I think, loads of comedians or even just people that, household names, whatever, they don't make it till they're like in the 40s.
No, yeah.
So it's like, do you know what I mean?
I didn't start till I was in my 40s.
This is what I mean.
But so, I don't care about making it. I don't want to be massive name.
No.
I don't care. Like, as long as I can do some shows and make people laugh, I'm happy.
That's when I say make it, I just want to get.
You want to be
I want to
Graham Norton show chatting with him next month.
I want to make. I want to be of being worthwhile, sort of thing. Like, I want my daughter to be. That was my dad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. My daughters will never say that. I think I'm a div.
Right, Spin Justice of the Week. Have you got one? You've already said like that about the Fathers for Justice. So is that your injustice for this week? No. Or have you guys got more?
That's just something that's I'm trying to work on. But I got this. I don't know if I should talk about it. I don't sound like I don't sound like a right-wing fucking, excuse my language, I don't sound like one of these right-wing fascists, but I got this thing, like, and I got this come along, like, I was arguing with someone about their views, someone I know. So this guy, I'm arguing with him, he's posting a lot of this right-wing stuff, and I'm very liberal. I'm like, you know, live and let live, and there's enough for everybody to get everything. But he's putting, I'm like, so I inboxed him, say, no, mate, I ain't seen you for a few years, but have you become this person? Really? You shocked me, like, you know. And he's like, Theo, if you knew what's going on, you'd be like this person. I said, I wouldn't. He said, what was you ranting about the other day? And I was ranting about the government pulling the cold weather payments last year for old people and how much of a struggle, how much of an influx I saw at my food bank that I run of pensioners and how much they were struggling. And a lot of them mentioned that lack of income and stuff. So I was ranting about that, saying how bad the government is and the DWP who pulled it and stuff. Anyway, he said, I want you to go and Google now how much the DWP spend a year on translators for foreign nationals claiming benefits in this country, and it is millions.
Right.
And they didn't have to take the cold weather payment if they stopped doing this. And I thought, that's a real injustice.
It is a fucking injustice.
I don't want to sound like this fucking racist. I'm very conscious, but I'm not that person.
No, of course we're not.
But I do think, how can that be justifiable? How can you spend millions of pounds, Google it and say, or ask ChatGPT, what's the annual spend from the Department of Work and Pensions on interpreters?
Okay.
And it is it's massive.
Right.
And so how can that be justifiable when British pensioners are having to go cold in the winter?
Oh, I can't cope.
And I just that's my injustice this week. And I thought, I probably sound like one of these fucking...
No, you don't.
But I thought to myself, as much this is the problem for me, it's a Labour government now, and I always believe the Labour government's going to be for the people. When Tony Blair was in, that kind of screwed that thing up in my head. Like I thought, oh, fuck me, Labour's not what they used to be. Now this gobshite's in, Starmer. He's not. Labour should be for the working class, should be for the people. It's not.
There's nothing for the working
classes anymore. They're just being punished. And he's cutting disability benefits now. So they're making it harder for people to get benefits. And at the same time, spending that money, and money's going in other things to Israel and stuff as well. It's just mental. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
God, I'm going to sound like a proper old British Bob now, but look after our own first to a certain degree. I know, it sounds mad, and I'm Greek Cypriot heritage, and I'm the child of immigrants. My family come here, we're immigrants. My wife is bloody part Pakistani and Irish. I'm Irish and Greek. I'm not in any way against anyone or any nationality. But what I am against is a disproportionate sort of governance over how funding's spent in this country. If you're going to spend millions, make it on the people who are from here, I think. I know, but that one, cut the cold weather payment for old people so they can get cold this winter, or they'll have to choose between heating the house or eating, but then spend millions on interpreters so foreign nationals who have moved here can claim benefits. Doesn't make sense to me.
No.
So that's my injustice. Yeah. And I'll be getting my reform membership soon.
Yeah. Have you got one, Danny?
Just to be honest, mine's half personal. That's made me realise it. To be honest, it's just the state of the rental market in the UK at the minute, and obviously how they are literally pricing people out of having homes and things like that. And it's just, it seems like a job interview to go and get a place to live now.
Does it?
Yeah.
So I rented for a long time because I got fucked over by an ex and I couldn't buy an house for ages. But I'm all right now because I've got my house and it's taken me fucking a long time to get there. So I had to rent for a long time and it was fucking extortionate then. So what we're talking
thousands just for deposits and things like that before you even get in the door, and then they hit you with all these criteria. I was looking at a rental the other day, and one of its perks was that it had a summer house at the bottom of the garden, but then when you look into the contract, they rent that summer house out. You have no access to, and the access to the summer house is through your kitchen. It's preposterous things like that, and
landlords
preposterous things like that, and it's because it's landlords now. It's become like anything. There's more money in putting in HMOs now. So now you have residential streets with. I'm not saying everyone in HMOs are slumdogs, because obviously I've got friends who are in HMOs, but sometimes it's not an ideal place to put them in the middle of a residential street full of.
No, it's not. And there's one that's popped up next to my mum and dad's. They've lived in that house for fucking 50 years and raised a family there and known all the neighbours in the street. And all of a sudden, they've just got scumbags left, right and centre all the time. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way, because sometimes people have lived there and they've been lovely.
Yeah, of course.
But then other times, there's fucking old Bill at the door all the time, or the smell of weed constant.
The smell of weed's everywhere, isn't it? Yeah. Don't start in my free things, that's a good smell. But, I swear, I walked home the other day from town.
Was that a little laugh from you then, Carl?
I made him laugh last time I was there.
He's just waiting to smoke up at the end of this.
But I was walking home from... You just made an assumption because he's back in something.
Listen, who was the one ranting about right-wing stuff?
I was walking home the other day, and I pretty much know where there's either weed smokers or growers in the walk from Bromsgrove town to my house. There's 3 little patches of the walk back where the smell is so strong. And I'm like, they're either growing it or there's some serious smoking going on there. But it's like, I don't mind the smell.
It only smells bad if you've got hate in your heart. That's all it is.
Thing is, it's like, and that's not the only thing that's popped up in this HMO. It's like there's a whole fucking catalogue of things. There was one, and they had this gorgeous XL bully, absolutely gorgeous. She was so lovely, but the fence was broke because, and it was there. Do you know what I mean? And it was like coming in the garden. Just a few. That was just one issue anyway. I could go on about it, but I won't. So the rental market.
Yeah, I just feel it's very, and it's another thing that's very one-sided. I literally was rejected from a 1-bedroom flat that's barely big enough for myself, and I was told I wasn't an ideal candidate. I'm sorted now, though, aren't I?
BDHT though, because they cover Rubery.
Yeah,
and they're brilliant.
Okay.
They're Bromsgrove District Housing Touch. They cover Rubery, and I'll give them a shout out. They're brilliant, and they're really for the person, and they're a trust. They're not like. They're not
luckily,
like
I am sorted.
I was that before. I'm terrible.
I'm sorted.
I don't like to mention it.
Yes, but
I've got memory issues.
Mine is about the flags. So,
okay, yeah.
You know, there's flags, English, British flags popping up all over South.
Yeah, I know some of the lads doing it.
Yeah,
myself,
me too.
so.
And lovely to see.
Brilliant, yeah.
You're driving down the road, you're seeing all these flags, feel really patriotic, feel
all
happy.
These Union flags, brilliant, yeah.
Amazing. It actually makes you smile.
Yeah, I thought it was great when I saw it.
And obviously, lots of people have been talking about it on social. It was like really great to see. And then every now and then, someone apparently feels offended by it. And I swear to God, so yesterday, a journalist popped up on Facebook and she said, I'm going to cover a story on the flags and I want to talk to a few people for and against. And here's my mobile number. Anyone want to talk to me? So
which in itself is just
it's inciting,
encouraging
someone to be offended.
And then I should have left it. But I'm fucking on the fucking phone and Jane, I'll fucking talk to you. So I'm on the blower to Jane for 25 minutes.
Hi, Jane.
Plugged my podcast and my spin business. She mentioned me as a spin instructor and a podcast host, but didn't name drop her.
A journalist twisting the truth. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Like,
I'm a journalist now, by the way.
Jane, you had one job.
I'm going to be doing journalism from now on.
Okay.
Independent, free-thinking journalism.
Yeah.
Do I sound like a stoner?
So listen, right, because people are going, they're going to tell us to take them down, and I am fucking fully fuming about it. I'm like, how can they say you can't have a British flag
in Britain?
In Britain, I'm sorry, but stop the world. I want to get off.
Yeah, Bromsgrove Standard, my local paper, did a post on it. These flags going to what do people think on it because they're around Ruby and that, and they cover Ruby and stuff. So I commented, it's a wonderful sign of patriotism, and I think it's great. But I read through some of the comments, and some people don't think that, and I thought that's really weird. So I instantly changed my profile to have the Union flag on it because I thought, surely in America, I've been to America and Australia. Houses have all got the flags up outside. It's a normal thing to be patriotic of your own country.
I'm a Celtic man myself, and obviously my affiliations. I'm from a Scottish family, but there's a very strong Irish side to that. So obviously, with the stuff that comes with that, I don't necessarily look at the Union Jack as my flag, but I can still see the patriotism in it and the sense of community it's instilling in people because it's becoming a talking point and it's becoming a sign of hope in the communities that are full of negativity at the minute. They're full of
But the
Scottish, and you live in England, and the Union flag's not yours.
No, because I affiliate it to obviously the Troubles and things.
Oh, let's not get onto that.
Exactly.
Sorry,
so I have no affiliation to the Troubles, but what I'm simply saying is because of my affiliation with Celtic and being an Irish immigrant family. Exactly.
Don't fall out of you.
No.
But
I still think it's a wonderful thing.
Of course it is. And the other thing that I just want to say is, it's not a sign of being racist.
No.
It's not. But the thing is, because
of course not.
It shouldn't be, but I think
Anyone who looks at that as
I made the mistake
racist
with that lad I knew when I said straight away, like, what are you going down this road for? Because he's sharing like the reform stuff, and he shared like a Tommy Robinson video, and I'm like, what the fuck?
But I sent you a Tommy Robinson video.
After, and I've never watched him. I won't watch him because remember, my wife and kids are brown.
Yeah, but if
so
you
I don't. Yeah, what I think is people like that. Remember the EDL and the sort of things that group got together. Don't get me wrong. There's going to be people involved in it who are doing it for the right reasons. I know that, but there's people who aren't too. So I think if you're affiliated to someone like him, he'd probably punch my wife because she's practicing heritage.
No, it's not.
No.
I
think so. I think that his followers would, some of his followers.
Yeah, that's not him though.
Yeah, but he's inciting those people, I think, in some respects. I'm not saying all the time. And the video you sent me...
He's not affiliated. There's no such thing now, is he?
No, but he was, though. He said, look, didn't he?
But we're all free-minded.
Yeah, but what you sent me, I can accept. They were good points he made in that.
Yes.
And so, even though I don't agree with his politics per se, and for every Muslim grooming gang, there's probably 5 white paedophiles too. We just can't concentrate on one of them.
Yeah.
So they're everywhere. Look at all them paedophile hunter gangs that are pulling up loads of white blokes here.
I think his point is that it's the fact that
it's quite organised.
It's the fact that the white paedophile gangs would be punished, and the grooming gangs he was highlighting, they weren't. They were brought to the public's attention and to the police's attention, and there was chances to have punished them that went awry, and they weren't prosecuted, and it was the ignorance towards it that I think was his more his point.
I didn't realise that.
Just for context, the video that I sent to Theo was him talking on Andrew Gold's Heretics podcast, and he'd just come out of prison because he's just done another little stint in prison and he's back out, and he basically had said the terrorists and the jihadis have got like a lovely kitchen to cook. They've got an air fryer. They've got this and that in there, and he was just solitary in a cell.
Yeah, weren't they fuck all? And he basically said in it like they've got their own free reign of the wings. They're playing pool. They've got their own kitchen to cook their own food in separately to everyone else. So like, it's not equal. It's not fair. So I get that when you sent that, I thought, fuck out this idiot. But then I watched it and thought, I will watch it, and I thought he's making a decent point there.
This is it.
As much as I don't agree, I'll give everyone a fair chance. I'll listen to what they've got to say. So on that point, I think if you're in prison, you're in prison, and it should be equal for every prisoner. So irrelevant. Like, I mean, unless I go there.
And you'll wear your badge.
Yeah, I wear my badge. I want to be on the hospital wing. But other than that, though, but in that one, what the points he made were fair in respect of everyone there should be treated the same. He was treated differently to other people, and his crime was just like a court offence, wasn't it? It wasn't anything too. He wasn't murdered anyone, so I get that one. And like I said, every sort of thing, if you look at it and don't come in with too much prejudice, and you're willing to learn. Because I was shocked. I thought, oh shit, it's a good point he's making there, which I wasn't expecting to get. When I saw his face, I wasn't thinking to go, oh, he's going to make a good point. But he actually made a good point.
Yeah.
So, and this is my wife now, who, as you know, is of Pakistani heritage. She's like, he makes a lot of good points, actually. I don't know why you don't listen to him more. Like,
yeah.
Like, I just don't want to invite that into my life. I don't like negativity too much. Like, so that's why I've cut off most of the comedy world.
Yeah, and this is what, when I talk about the flags, and I really did get a bee in my bonnet about it. If you've been following my socials, especially the stories, I've put stuff on, muted me, snooze for 30 days. But like, it pissed me off. But my shout out goes to the lads putting them up.
Yeah, respect to them guys. Like, I know a few of them. I know the ones down Willie Castle, I know the ones
the lads in Franklin as well.
Yeah. So. They're out there, they're doing it, and I thought, I almost started running Bromsgrove. I thought,
but
John, but I looked at it and I thought, I can't be asked, because you know what?
It's graph, that is.
I've just been delegating. I wouldn't even do any work physically, but I didn't want to go out and start setting up, then it becomes my responsibility.
Yeah.
And I'm having to source the flags and manage the people. I can't manage myself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anyone does it in Bromsgrove, I'll get behind you and I'll
take the credit for it.
And I'll push your movement 100% and I'll support you. Like the lads over West Heath, I've shared their stuff and told everyone where to send the flags. So if you want to do that, by all means do it and I'll support you. But I'm just not got the. I can't organise myself.
Yeah.
But do like it's what I can't see why it's an issue. It shouldn't even be a talking point.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be a talking point.
I'm fuming.
I know you're fuming.
Yeah. So shout out. Anyone got a shout out? You've shout out the BDH2.
Yeah, they were great. BDH2 are brilliant. I've sent a few people their way, and they have really helped them from homelessness into lovely accommodation.
Good.
And they're really good with every aspect of it. If people get in trouble, they help them. They're so good. Great, like housing trust. This is not council housing in Bromsgrove. It's Bromsgrove District Housing Trust, and it's so much better than Birmingham. Because I've got some people from Birmingham that come over. And to me, and they just have to deal with so much shit. Where BDH in Bromsgrove are amazing. Like they're so good. So it's nice that there is things out there that people are good, doing good things, and BDH are one of those people who are amazing.
You got one, Danny?
Just another bit of shameless promotion. I just want to shout out Grams and just make sure anyone who's interested, find us on the socials or find myself and I'll connect you to the team. And
yeah, man, I want to come down there.
Yeah, definitely.
Have a look.
Yeah,
it'll be a comedy show, mate.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I've heard the MC is very charismatic.
Right, we're gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to stop talking because we could just stay here all day, couldn't we?
Well, we can't because I've got to go meet one of my men.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, let's wrap it up then. Thank you both for coming on. And thanks, Carl. If you have a topic that you want to discuss, get in touch at b31spinjustice@gmail.com or via Instagram @spinjustice.